Hey Vera City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Bremo and I'm back with another reaction video. Guys, I'm super excited. Today I'm going to be reacting to Candace Owens podcast. If you don't see any of my reaction to Candace on this channel, click on the link above. I have a whole playlist on Candace. So I'm having the blackest week ever. Candace, she's having the blackest week ever. What does that even mean? Blackest week. Goodness, I can't wait to hop into this one. But before we get started, we have some new people watching us for the first time. If you are new here, hello, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. If this is something that you love, why not there, Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that, guys, let's go.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man,
That
I couldn't picture
dancing.
50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa.
A limousine with a chauffeur. That's where I'm at right now. That song really does still slap, you guys. Why am I playing it? Because, well, I told you, I am having the blackest week ever. And in that song, he talks about his mom, loves to show him off, smiles every time my face is up in the source. Well, guess what, guys? My face is up in the source. Check out these headlines. I've been just really trying to get into black media and have them say something nice about me, and it happened. This first from the source. Candace Owens on Beyonce's country music. She's more country than Taylor Swift ever was. Next headline over here in Vibe. Candace Owens defends Beyonce. Says she's more country than Taylor Swift. Yes, guys, two positive headlines, and we are celebrating because I also have a ton of media booked up. Look, this is a picture of me and Joe Budden yesterday. It actually happened. We sat down. I'm going to tell you about that discussion. I don't think it's going to air for another week, but I'm going to give you guys the scoop. But first, I want to also point to this moment because I do think that this is a sign that something bigger might be happening in black media. I really do. I think that within black America, people are starting to listen and to understand that our minds have been polluted. Really, to our own disadvantage. We have been protesting and looting because we have been lied to routinely. And a moment that recently happened was that Piers Morgan sat down with Charlemagne the God of the Breakfast Club, and he just dropped some facts. It was a wonderful moment. Take a listen to it.
You mentioned Obama, so this is an interesting little question I always throw people. Interesting if you guys know the answer. How many immigrants, illegal immigrants, did Barack Obama deport in his 8 years as president?
Wow.
Have a guess.
No clue.
No clue. Interesting, right?
The
answer is over 3 million.
Wow.
He was known as deporter-in-chief by Mexicans.
Over 3 million.
And that was more than Trump did.
He deported way more than Trump.
I
He
read
deported way more pro rata than any president in history.
Wow.
Who dropped the most bombs in a calendar year in American history?
Oh, come on. President Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, right? Including drone programs and so on, right? Who got elected in 08-09 on shutting down Guantanamo Bay? Because as a former lawyer, he believed it was an illegal institution.
President
Barack
Obama.
Obama. What is still open today?
Guantanamo Bay?
Correct, right? I know that the general thing is Obama angel, Trump devil.
Right.
But if you actually apply the scrutiny that
Obama
we give
angel, Trump devil.
put it this way, if Trump had deported 3 million people, you think you guys wouldn't know that answer? Of course you would, right? Nobody knows that answer because nobody thought that way about Saint Barack.
I love that moment so much for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, the fact that they are open to hearing it, right? Because you have certain people within black America that are just deemed untouchable, and for whatever reason, Barack Obama is, which means that the media and their celebration of Obama, oh, he's so wonderful because he speaks well, was able to cast a spell. That's the truth. Cast a spell in black America, made us believe that this was a champion for our rights. Meanwhile, there has never been a president that has dropped more bombs on black and brown people in the Middle East. That is just a fact, and it's something that makes people uncomfortable. Yes, it is a fact that he deported over 3 million people. And yet when Donald Trump said, I'm just going to build the wall, we're not even going to talk about deportation, people freaked out, called him racist, called him xenophobic. And it was really interesting for me to have sat down with Joe Budden yesterday. I honestly think our interview went on for 3 hours to really sort of get into that consciousness. What is it that makes you so angry when you see a black Trump supporter? Because that is the source of all of the hatred for me in black America. How dare you support Donald Trump when the media told us that he was bad? How dare you not say great things about Obama when the media told us that he was great?
Good.
And to go through that process and to recognize this alarming paradox within Black America, that we are the most politically incorrect individuals, if you just want to assess our culture and our music. And yet when it comes to politics, we demand political correctness. We demand to be lied to. And I said that to Joe Budden when he said, oh, even if that's true regarding a situation pertaining to Donald Trump, even if that's true, he shouldn't say it. I pressed him on that. I said, so what are you saying? Are you suggesting that we should be lied to? Are you suggesting that it's good to be lied to as long as it sounds good? And I think you'll find his answer to that to be pretty interesting. And that really is the question for all Americans right now. Does it make us uncomfortable to hear the truth? Yes, but would we rather be told lies? I think for a lot of people, yeah, they just want to exist in their little bubbles. They want to believe that everything that America is doing overseas is irrelevant, or it is furthering democracy. We're spreading democracy because it's scary. It's scary to go the other way. It's scary to recognize that there is an entire system of, honestly, what I believe to be sheer evil that is operating above us. It's scary to consider that the CIA might be completely corrupt. It's scary to consider that they may have been the people that made the decision to have a sitting president killed, JFK Jr. It's scary to consider that they may have had everything to do with the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., an insane story of how Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. We have never had answers about that. And yet that same government who could have been involved in that assassination then gives us Martin Luther King Jr. Day as what? Oh, here you are. You're here just to make you happy, to show that you're actually progressing. We're going to give you a day off. That's not progress, guys. It's stupidity. Whoa. And the emotionality, the persistent emotionality of not just Black Americans, but all Americans regarding topics, emotionality that is not backed by facts, that is not backed by history, is why the government is able to do these sorts of things. Is why the government is able to completely run over what the people want and to expand and fulfill their own initiatives overseas, even when we don't back it. Look at Ukraine. The American people are saying no. They don't care. They constantly are telling us to get to work because we're going to do what we want anyway. They're operating like a mafia, right? And that's scary for a lot of people to consider because we know what that means. When you are willing to tell the truth, the mafia will take you out, right? But we're coming to a place right now. I genuinely feel this in my soul. I have said this to my husband. I said this, I expressed this to Joe Budden, and I say this to everybody, that for the first time, I think people are starting to wake up. Whoa. And this was best demonstrated to me the other day when I did a live talking about the birth control industry, talking about the government incentive to sterilize women and recognizing that it has been by and large successful via the pollution in public education, making sure people can't read but they feel women's health, my reproductive rights, my body, my choice. Propaganda created by governments and corporations to make sure that you poison yourself, that you can't have as many kids as they used to be able to have before this poison existed. The poison that's in our food, Monsanto. For the first time ever, people are starting to take a stance and starting to recognize that. So I remain optimistic every single day. And I express this to Joe Budden, not just for Black America, but for all of America, because for the first time, it feels like we are ready to hear the truth. And for that, I am grateful for COVID. I am grateful for how far the government went with censorship. I am grateful for how far they went in terms of trying to have autonomy over our bodies. We no longer had autonomy. They were trying to force vaccinate people. They were trying to demand vaccination in the workplace. And I think what happened is they overplayed their hand. And we're on the brink of a mass awakening. So I want to remind everybody to feel positive every single day. I hope if you listen to my podcast, you walk away and you feel informed, but you don't feel sad. I don't want you to walk away mad, sad. I want you to say, now that I'm informed, I can now walk into society and demand the change that we all deserve. Hey guys, if you like this video, you will definitely like the full episode even better. You can find it by clicking right here.
Oh my God, Candace. I agree with her on this one. I usually don't agree with Candace in a lot of things, but this one I'm going to agree with her. I don't know why people see Donald Trump as a racist. I don't know why, but he's not a racist to me. So she was like, Donald Trump, devil, Barack Obama, angel. Anyways, I'm not gonna judge any of the two of them. All I say, this is just crazy, and I totally agree with her on this one. What do you guys think about this video? Drop a comment down below. I really enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. And if you're new here, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.